Streamers have ruined a generation by Penguinz0. Now, we haven't reacted to a MoistCritikal video in a while, but y'all know whenever big content creators make videos on like streamers and situations and things that they're doing, I like to check it out to see what they did, just in case I need to take me some notes on my little notepad, you know what I'm saying, of things not to do. But I probably ain't gotta take no notes because these streamers be wilding nowadays. But the thumbnail isn't him looking at the camera like it normally is. It's like a situation. So I want to see what the situation is. So without further ado, let's get it.
Everyone knows that public nuisance streamers that go around harassing strangers, causing a commotion, just making everyone's lives around them more miserable.
Like Neon and
like that's not
Jack Doherty.
Everyone knows that. They're just this miasma of cringe that cause everyone a massive headache.
Yes.
But as I and many others have pointed out,
I don't understand how they're so popular.
They do inspire an entire generation.
I mean, I guess I do.
Viewers to be losers like them.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, I said I don't understand, but I guess I do understand. When you're young and you see certain people doing certain things, you can't help but to think in your head, yo, I wish I could do that. I wish I could talk to people like that. I wish I could do this thing and get away with it and come away unscathed. I wish I could be like that. And so you watch those people. But then you grow older and you mature and you're like, yo, that shit just ain't cool. Like, it ain't about being able to just do bad shit and get away with it. It's not cool to do that shit. Like, what the hell? So yeah, all of Neon's and Jack Doherty's fans, people like that, they gonna eventually grow up and be like, yo, why was I ever into this dude? But at the same time, you know, so it's an endless cycle of kids being born and shit. So, you know, I guess the fans technically would never run out because every time, you know, certain fandoms get older, you're gonna have a whole new slew of fans coming in watching your shit. So this shit sucks, man. Especially if these new age streamers are trying to act like that. Like, not the big ones, but the smaller ones, trying to get a name for themselves. This shit is crazy.
Because they do find an audience. They do find success. They make money from it. So
a lot of money.
It's a career path and something that young kids want to do to try and emulate that behavior and be like them.
Shit's crazy, bro.
Tragic, and now we're starting to see the results of all of this.
What are you about to do, bro? You just took one of her nachos, G? Or did you just stick your finger in the food with no intentions on actually eating it? Either way, what are you doing? What are you doing? You just gonna walk by and touch somebody else's food? That is an ass whooping. Do you understand that? That is an ass whooping. You asking to get your ass beat. Hell no. Nah. And this motherfucker probably like 15. No facial hair having motherfucker. How you gonna, bruh? That shit ain't cool, bruh. You that shit funny, huh? Little ass. He's probably not even 15.
And I'm throwing all of your phones.
Yeah.
Don't put your hand in my food again.
I'd have grabbed that shit and broke it.
You don't do that.
This young whippersnapper can't be older than 11 years old.
Yeah, he looked young as fuck.
Already
not even 15.
A scourge. He's trying to do what all the other public nuisance streamers do by just being a societal hemorrhoid. He still has his baby teeth. He hasn't even gotten his adult
societal
teeth yet.
hemorrhoid.
He's already doing this shit. He just graduated from suckling milk out of his mother's bosom.
Yeah, he definitely young. I don't know why I said 15. He's probably like 13.
Titties here. He's just trying to get that clout through being a piece of shit. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Charles, are you really going to be insulting and
is it, first of all, yes, kids get these. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm not sympathetic to little badass kids that be acting up, man. At a certain age, you know what you're doing. At a certain age, you can't blame parents for how certain little motherfuckers act. When you hit a certain age, you know what you were doing. By the time I was like 13, 14, anything bad I did could not be blamed on my mom. I don't care what nobody said, bro. When I was 13, 14, I knew what I was doing. I was intelligent enough to know what I was doing wrong. And I decided to do wrong anyway. That's not my mom's fault. It ain't none of that had to do with how she raised me. I was just a little bad motherfucker. Now, I'm not talking about myself specifically because I was actually a pretty good kid growing up. I didn't get into trouble. I've never even like so much as even been in the back of a police car for anything other than like a little like school thing. Like, you know, oh, let's see what it's like back there type shit. I never really been in no trouble. Like, you know, I was a good kid growing up. But I'm just saying, for the things that I did do that were like bad, but not like, you know, against the law type bad, I did that because I decided to, not because my mom didn't raise me right. So nah, you don't get no sympathy from me, little badass nigga. Dump him on his head.
A piece of shit. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Charles, are you really going to be insulting an 11-year-old here?
Yes.
And the answer is a resounding absolutely.
Yes.
This needs to be squashed. You
Whoop his little ass
on this immediately. to learn that this is not acceptable at all. So absolutely, I will be insulting this kid and the entire goof troop that travels with him for these streams.
Hopefully his his handle isn't in this video. I need to go back and look. Hold on, 2-minute mark. Because this is going to inadvertently give him clout if it is. I don't think it's in there. Because this is a MoistCritikal video, bro. The video already got 2 million views, goddammit. But yes, I don't think it's in there. We're good.
Now, he has thankfully been banned for this, which is one of the very few times I've ever seen Kick ban someone.
I mean, if he was a bigger streamer, he wouldn't have got banned.
But it 100% should be.
It should be.
We'll have to wait and see if it is. Yeah, though, this shit absolutely super sucks. So I'm doing a public service here by insulting
shit
them.
ain't cool,
hopefully
bro.
It discourages more people like this, and hopefully this kid grows and learns that it's awful. Like it's not even good content. People are watching you because you are a clown, and they're sitting on the edge of their seat waiting for you to get your ass beat.
Yes,
that is your entire audience. You are a fucking spittoon that they are spitting in.
And that's why I say all the time, bro. Like when Neon and Jack Doherty do their trolling, like, bro, you understand that the overwhelming majority of people that are watching you just want to see you get fucked up. It would make our day to see you get fucked up. And again, I don't want to hear that. I'm like, listen, man. I'm not one of the people that's gonna sit up there and act like I'm just some super duper goody two shoes. So, I don't advocate for violence. No, I absolutely do. Sometimes motherfuckers need their ass whooped, and Jack Doherty, Neon, and people like this little dude, they fit into that category. You just need your ass whooped. I don't care. I don't care. Some people need their ass whooped. They need their ass whooped.
Why would you want that to be your
advocate for all the violence? I don't want extreme violence, or no hospitalization or nothing, but ass whoopings, yes.
Taking food from a stranger's table. That lady then goes up to confront him, and I'll show you that clip in a moment. But in the same stream, he
nice little beating, go home, lick your wounds.
Some other kids. His whole stream is just creating.
He got into an actual fight,
hoping that someone will fight back, and he just yells and screams about it.
Hopefully, he got beat up.
Throws some wet noodle punches at them. So him and his group fight this other group, and they know that they're not going to get their ass beat because they're too young. So the group that's taking these punches doesn't actually fire back. They push him away at one point, but they don't actually swing on him because they know they would be the ones that get in trouble because this is a toddler. So they're using their.
To put his little dumb ass in a sleeper.
There's going to be no real repercussions.
Don't put your hand
talking
in my
about.
food
Shut
again.
up. Shut up.
Do not.
Shut up.
You don't do that to people.
Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
I wouldn't have actually like let him fall asleep. Like I wouldn't have actually choked him unconscious, but I definitely would have hemmed his little dumb ass up. And maybe even moved around on some master like y'all remember Chris Masters from the fucking WWE. I'd have to do, bro. Like you would have had to get that. Because obviously I'm not throwing no punch at no goddamn 13-year-old too. So I understand that part. But you definitely getting slung around. You can get grabbed and, you know what I'm saying, Loki Hulk smashed, goddammit. You can get that.
You're a nobody.
It's a live stream. You can't stop it.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
Give me the phone.
Now you're not touching my fucking phone. Touch my phone, I'm gonna actually do something.
Are you gonna beat me up?
Back the fuck up. Back the fuck. I will. I want to.
How old are you? 5?
Bro, she would probably beat the hell out of him if they actually fought.
His friend like behind her just in case. It seems like he was contemplating sucker punching her.
If he'd have did that, that'd have been crazy.
Synapses in his brain were about to fire and tell him to do there. This is his whole stream with him and his friends just wandering around.
They wouldn't have talked to. That's why they picked a woman to do that to.
For no reason.
They wouldn't do that to a dude.
I'm also using the term friends very loosey-goosey here because I have a hunch that they're not actually his friends. They probably can't stand to be around this annoying shit stain. They're just here because he has some viewers and they're trying to elevate themselves.
Right.
That's typically how these stories go. I think it's also worth mentioning that he has clearly been heavily inspired by Jack Doherty.
Yes.
Jack Doherty is...
Before he goes to the Jack Doherty point, I just wanted to think real quick. This recording is at 10 minutes and I'm 4 minutes into the video. If any of y'all are getting tired of me pausing, I don't give a fuck. I just want to throw that in there. I don't give a fuck. Some of y'all be complaining about me pausing in these reactions, bruh. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers already try to accuse you of stealing content if you react to a video. So if I don't pause a million times to get my thoughts on it, they're kind of right about that if I'm just sitting here. So no, I'm gonna pause the talk.
Heavily inspired by Jack Doherty.
So don't even bother coming in the comments with it.
Another public nuisance streamer who does this exact same style of content where he just travels around, makes problems, causes a ruckus, and he has a bodyguard with him so that when anyone tries to confront Jack, the bodyguard steps in and either attacks that person,
whole ass bodyguard,
scares them away and sizes them up.
I'm not talking about King Kong.
To protect
I'm talking about
Jack
the other dude.
Doherty from the consequences of his actions, while Jack peeks around, the bodyguard still lobbing insults at him like a real tough guy. Also, Jack Doherty is probably about the same size as this 11-year-old.
Yeah.
The reason I say that he's clearly inspired by him is because this kid also travels around with a bodyguard. That's who that dweeb with the TikTok broccoli hair was that's positioned behind the
That's who that was supposed to be?
That's supposed to be this kid's muscle.
Bro.
Or backup, perhaps. Maybe sidekick. I believe it's supposed to be a bodyguard, though, like Jack Doherty has. But the clear difference between Jack Doherty's bodyguard and this kid's is Jax is a full-grown adult man.
Okay, yeah.
Is like a professional bodyguard. This kid's is another child who's still afraid of the dentist and probably still wearing Pampers and the head of the anime club.
Oh, no, not the
still
Pampers.
Trying very hard to be like Jack Doherty. And the question needs to be asked, where are their parents? Where
I'm
in
wondering
the
the same
fucking
thing.
world are these kids?
Because I wouldn't even be able to get away with acting like this. This age.
Do you? All right, hold up. Do you?
Don't do that again.
Hold up. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Literally only talking crazy like that because that's a girl, dog. That's crazy.
I couldn't.
You ain't gonna walk
imagine
by one of them
anything
dudes and do
more
that shit.
painful as a parent than seeing your son like this, or any of the kids in this group here. It'd be less shameful if they were just addicted to heroin. Now, I know a lot of people default to blaming the parents here.
Hell no.
Easy thing to point the finger at, especially with so many parents just sitting their kids in front.
Can't blame the
of them,
parents.
letting them doom scroll the internet and letting them.
I just went on this rant, so I ain't gonna do it again. I'm gonna let him talk.
Like this, I don't necessarily know if that's 100% how this happened. I think even if you're someone who's very active in their kids' lives, they can just stumble across something like a kick streamer like Jack Doherty and see him flexing his wealth and be, blown away by that, getting stars in their eyes and be like, I want to be like that.
Right.
No matter what the parent does, they can't really snap them out of it. That's just something the kid's going to have to learn through failure and learning that they're going to end up alone and a loser by trying to be like Jack Doherty.
Yeah. Nobody's going to like you.
There's a clear problem here that the parents aren't here. Like, they're just letting their 11-year-olds wander around IRL streaming. Under no circumstances should a child of this...
He probably a little spoiled rich kid. Probably got money or something.
On Kick. Kick is a platform that actually has child predators on it. There was a whole expose video about a big streamer who was legitimately a fucking predator.
They all over the place, man. Shit crazy.
Kids are now streaming IRL on that platform right now. And even on any platform.
That is terrible.
Kids should be doing any kind of streams like this. So, I really am curious why the parents aren't more present in their life to allow them to stream for hours like this. That's just downright irresponsible, 100%. But I don't necessarily blame them for the kid trying to be a Jack Doherty clone, a bootleg Jack Doherty. That's something that even if the parents were monitoring their internet usage, he may have just stumbled across through TikTok or Twitter or something.
Right.
And then just got hooked on it. And that's a hard thing to stop as a parent.
Ain't nothing you can really do about that.
I do understand that part, but they definitely...
You kind of act like the influencers that came before you. That's why they're called influencers. They influence your behavior.
For kids to be doing. Fucking streaming, being an asshole.
But it just straight up trying to copy them is crazy.
The parents definitely got to step up here and do something, I would say. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be the last time we see a kid start to do streams like this. I really do think that streamers like Jack Doherty, who I keep name dropping, but it's just so clear his influence on this kid's life.
Yep, him and Neon.
Do create further degenerates. They just
I don't even know who they were. I think I learned who Jack Doherty and Neon were like a few months ago. I didn't even know who the fuck they were. And I only ever heard bad things. Like, I literally don't... Like, with Jack Doherty, I seen that his original come-up on YouTube, the videos he was making were actually pretty good videos. He had a pretty good come-up on YouTube. And then all of a sudden, he just went straight into degeneracy. And it worked. He's bigger than ever, but it's like, you're disliked, bro. I dropped his name sometimes in other videos, but situation, it's like low-tier God. It's like LTG, bro. Man was infamous. Everyone knew who you were. Doing the things you do, saying the things you say, got your name huge as fuck. Everybody knows who you are, but you're disliked. You've drawn disdain with the community. People don't like you, bruh. So even though motherfuckers know who you are, you got the clout. It's negative clout. So you were bound to always have the downfall that you had. Now, getting kicked off the platform obviously didn't help his case, but even when he was on the platform, most people that knew about him just didn't like this dude. And you don't want to be in that situation, bro. You don't last long when that happens. You know what I'm saying? When things happen, when you get deplatformed and shit, motherfuckers root. Yeah, hey, finally this dude is up out of here. Hey, y'all bogus as hell too. I remember Kingstar on April Fool's Day posted a fake death tweet like he passed away. Y'all was in his comment section ugly as hell, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna go over the stuff y'all was saying, but bro, Leave Keemstar alone. I know Keemstar has been on a lot of bullshit over all the years he's made content. But hey, man, leave mans alone, bro. Some of y'all was acting happy that, you know, if he really would have passed away. It was April Fool's joke, bro.
By making more people.
Y'all are hilarious, bro.
And it sucks. That shit is terrible. So hopefully,
oh my goodness,
we will see more cases like this. But
we're going to.
It's still awful. Even with just one case, that one kid was inspired enough to start trying to do the same thing.
That's why his dumbass got banned. Hopefully it's permanent. I
wanted to talk about that a little bit. That's about it. So yeah.
Yeah, man, at the end of the day, this shit ain't gonna stop. This shit ain't going nowhere, bro. I mean, okay, so I don't want to say it like that. Like it's just inevitable that this shit is always gonna be the case. Eventually this dumbass trend is gonna die out. But I'm saying, like, for the near foreseeable future, a whole bunch of motherfuckers are coming up. Basically, it's gonna come to the point where someone's gonna get, or maybe not even just someone, a few someones are gonna get seriously hurt and possibly even killed before motherfuckers come to the realization that, ooh, yeah, maybe we shouldn't go around live streaming ourselves fucking with people. Because some people are just willing to take it way farther than we ever expected. You know what I'm saying? You can't never predict people's reactions to you doing something to them, bruh. It's motherfuckers that, upon you touching their food, if they had a weapon, they'd have pulled it out and let it go. Does that situation warrant that? No, of course not. But some motherfuckers don't care. Again, when you get to fucking with people that are willing to take situations way farther than you are, that's how you get yourself in hot water. So that's gonna highly have to happen before these kids come to the realization that what they're doing just ain't cool, bro. Even someone going to jail over this shit ain't gonna be enough, I'm telling you. But yeah, man. So that's gonna do it for this MoistCritikal video, bruh. Hopefully y'all enjoyed my reaction to everything he had to say. Hopefully y'all enjoyed everything I had to say about what he had to say, goddammit. Again, I know I paused and talked a lot, but that's what we gonna do over here when we doing these reactions. We're not gonna sit and just watch the video in silence. We gonna talk. You feel me? We're gonna have a dialogue. That's what we're gonna do. Speaking of dialogue, I'm gonna try to have a dialogue with me down in the comment section. How y'all feel about the video? I like to get back to y'all in the comment section, bro. Show all I love to the video, like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, we up out of this thing. This your boy Dairu, we signing out. Peace.